We on.
Yeah, back up in this bitch once again. Goddamn, we ain't did this in a while. Back on that goddamn vampire stream. Hold on, let me turn this shit down real quick, man. On our vampire stream type shit. Oh shit, the first person up in this bitch. What's up with it, man? What's going down? Goddamn, we just come to chop it up a little bit. Get back on our history shit, man. Trying to learn this boxing shit. You know what I'm saying? Gonna look at Harry Greb a little bit. Got some trivia questions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's going down. Yeah, we got that in the title too. Yeah, trivia. Yeah, we just up in there just on our knowledge and shit. We ain't doing necessarily no trivia tournament or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But we just over there trying to have some fun with it. Not seeing the dream. What's up with it? Goddamn, Sir William Magic Man stepped up in the building one time.
What's good with it, man?
Yes, sir. What's up with it? Love Grooves Japan. What's up with it, man? That's my boy G in Japan. What's going down?
What's good, man? What's good with it in the building?
What's up with y'all, man? What fights y'all looking forward to? Y'all looking forward to that Carissa Shield fight the most? What fight y'all trying to check out? I'm being charged D up in this. What's up with it?
What's good, man?
Shit, we good, man. Just about to go ahead and chop it up about this boxing a little bit. Winston Lee was going down. Said, peace, family. We in this joint already.
What's good with it?
Yeah, like I said, man, it's been a little while since we done this, man. What fights y'all looking forward to? Y'all know we got this Alexander Gosling shit this weekend. He ain't fighting nobody spectacular, so it's like we got a little bit of downtime and feel like, you know what I'm saying? But we wanted to just come in here and because we wanted to start like getting back on our history. So today we wanted to take a look at Harry Greb, you know what I'm saying? And then I got some trivia questions. I got like 40 trivia questions we're gonna do. And then chop it up about boxing a little bit. Not nothing too major. We ain't gonna hold you too long, you know what I'm saying? Maybe an hour or two. But what's up with y'all though? Let me go out this shit and come back in, man, because my shit going real slow. Tripping like a motherfucker. But what's up with it though? What's going down with y'all? What's up with you, bro? What fights you looking forward to, bro?
Man, I'm just gonna pay attention to the Gazzy fight. Other than that, I'm just gonna wait on to see what the next move is, man. Hopefully the Super Series is what I'm looking forward to.
Hell yeah, man. I just hope that shit still go down, man, because I want to see that damn Taylor versus Prograde fight in the finals, man. I know we gonna get that shit. Set shot, what's up with it, man? Said I'm a little preoccupied with basketball. What up, BLOCKFAM? Shit, hold it down out there. Go out there and put that Sound God crossover on the motherfucker for your boy Trey X one time. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Johnson, what's up with you, man? What's going down? Randy SoCal, that's my man Car Show. Say, hey, Marlo'S Corner in the chat. Peace. What's up with you?
What's good with it, fam?
My man Charles D said Con Crawford for now. Yeah, that's square business. I forgot all about that fight. Let me ask you a question, man. Let me ask you a real question. Do you feel like Amir Khan is Terrence Crawford's best opponent to date? We'll start with you, Marlo. What you think? Do you think Amir Khan is Crawford's best opponent to date?
Man, your mama in the building. Yeah, I think he is, man. I think he gonna be the best competition I saw him against so far, man, to date.
I think so too, man. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think Crawford should go out there and stop the motherfucker, but I won't be surprised if Khan put up more resistance than we anticipating, though. You know what I'm saying? But it should be a good little old scrap. My man, not seeing the dream said I'm ready for Shields to do her thing, nail that hammer. Who you taking in that fight, though, man? Goddamn, I can't make my mind up on the fight. Of course, I want to ride with Carissa Shields all day long. You know what I'm saying? But Hammer a pretty good fighter, though, man. I've been looking at some of her older fights. She got a jab, a nice right hand. She bring back the left hook. She a nasty fighter, man. I think that's going to be a war. I think that's going to be one of the best fights of the year, man, for real. Emmanuel Momo, yeah. Charles D said best available opponent for now. Yeah, that's square business. I was talking about like in his whole career, though.
King Louis in the building. What's good, fam?
Yeah, what's up with you, bro? Charles D, who you think Crawford best opponent done been so far overall in his whole career?
Champ.
Charles, yeah, damn right, that's the champ in this bitch. What's up?
What's
Charles
good?
D said, yeah, Charles D said putting light change on Khan just in case, though. Okay. Right, that's the champ, my man. Smooth Teddy B. That's Teddy Roosevelt, Mr. President, man. What's up with it?
What's good with it?
Already. Well, man, Rod Sportsman Lee, what's up with it? Hey, man, I can't wait till we drop this new episode of the Crow Chronicles on y'all ass. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, man, I feel like I've been at a dice game or something. I just bet the whole house. Hit you for 20, hit you for 20, hit you for 20, hit you for 20. All around the whole house and picked up on y'all ass. You know what I'm saying?
Rod Sportsman Lee, what's good, fam?
Yeah, Charles D said Gamboa besides Khan. Yeah, Gamboa was good, but he was really a 126-pound fighter. And I think they brought him up to like 130 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, besides Khan, I thought his best win was Postal. I know he went out there and dominated Postal, but shit, I thought that was a good solid win. That was my most credible win for him, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But I think Khan the best opponent, but I still think it's kind of weird that Khan is his best opponent and he been knocked out 3 times and he got 4 losses. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that kind of speak of my man resume a little bit. I ain't trying to just shit on Crawford or nothing like that, but you know, his resume kind of leave a little bit to be desired. I know a lot of y'all like Crawford, but you know, that's just what I'm seeing. I don't see him with that type of Andre Ward and Bernard Hopkins and Mayweather type of resume. You know what I mean?
Khan got a better resume than Crawford. Even though Crawford undisputed, Khan been in there with some motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's square business. That's square business. Teddy B said, hold on, my bad. Charles D said, wasn't that competitive with Poster? Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't. But going into the fight, you know, Poster had stopped Matisse, knocked the shit out of him. I almost made the eyeball fall out his motherfucking head. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was a good, credible win for Crawford, but it wasn't because he went out there and just outclassed him, you know what I'm saying? But it's still a credible win. My man Carshow said I would be in here listening in, checking out different live streams of YouTubers I rock with already, bro. Appreciate your support. My man Teddy Roosevelt said Poster was a good one. Yeah, for sure. That was a credible win. Charles D said Khan undefeated at welterweight. Easy. He undefeated at welterweight, huh, man? He got knocked out by Crawford, by Canelo at 155. He got beat by Prescott and Peterson at like 140 or some shit like that. Yeah, you right about that, man. Yeah, that motherfucker undefeated at welterweight. Rod Sportsman Lee said Crawford is too much for Khan. Amir would end up on his back looking at the ceiling lights. You know what, man? Like, I feel you on that because I think Crawford should stop him too. But I think people be a little bit too hard on Khan chin, man. He be getting hurt by punches that can really by fighters that can really punch. You know what I'm saying? Like Canelo, Prescott, Garcia. All them motherfuckers can punch, bro. They'll hurt anybody. You know what I'm saying? Especially Danny Garcia at 140, Prescott at, what was that, like 135, Canelo at 155. I think they would have hurt anybody that they would have hit. You know what I'm saying? King Lewis said, I agree, Trey Bud ain't really tested at 147. I was really talking about for his entire career. So, me personally, I don't think he been in there with top level competition throughout his career. Like I said, he got great skills. I ain't trying to shit on him. I just don't see him in there with that top competition. And I see him actually getting touched up by some of that competition. Like Hank Lundy, he was touching him up a little bit. Thomas Delorme was landing punches early in the fight. Gamboa landed some punches early in the fight. Benavidez landed some punches on the motherfucker early in the fight. I mean, he a good fighter, man. I just see some shit. You know what I'm saying? My man Carshow say facts. Roddy's the chance of Poster was a tall 140 pound. Yeah, hell yeah. And he had a good jab and a good right hand. And Crawford was able to offset that by switching southpaw and putting a lateral movement on him and shit. He wouldn't let Poster reset on him, get set on him. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't let him get his feet set so he could shoot the jab and shit. I thought that was a masterful performance by Crawford in that fight, man. That's probably my favorite performance of his, even though a lot of the people, they held it against him because he didn't just go toe-to-toe with him. But he boxed the shit out of his ass, though. Charles D say shit, Canelo was 180 when he slept Khan, huh? So, you know what I'm saying? That's even more evidence. Like the dude is getting hit by some hard shit. It ain't like he getting hit by feather-fisted punches and getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? There's punches that can really punch. Rod Sportsman Lee said Gamboa tested him. Yeah, he did. Especially in the early rounds in that fight. That's what I noticed from Crawford. Like early in the fight, he'll have some problems. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember Mayweather used to have problems. Not really problems, but like he might give up the first round or two so he can calibrate. but he don't really be taking punches, really. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing Crawford taking punches early in the fight. All those dudes I just named to y'all was landing punches early in the fight. Now I seen the dream said Bud beat the brakes off Poster, frustrated him all night. And don't forget they was calling Poster the boogeyman. Hey, I can't lie, I might have been on the boogeyman committee a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't on it like he was gonna beat the shit out of Crawford or nothing. I was just like saying that it was gonna be a good win for Crawford. Like it was a respectable, credible win for him. You know what I'm saying? Smooth Teddy B said Khan didn't get knocked out by Madonna. It's not the chin, it's the defense. Yeah, that's a good point. That motherfucker Madonna had him hurt though, stanky legged and dancing around the ring though. You know what I'm saying? Z Sidcat said, but Crawford struggles early in the fight. He's trying to dissect people by beating them in the early rounds. That's why he struggles early. He's trying to dissect people by baiting them in the early rounds. That's why he struggles early. Okay, I see what you're saying. But I just don't like seeing him get hit with them punches, though, while he setting his traps or whatever he doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't see that from the other fight. This is another thing, too, man. This is just a small piece of the puzzle. But, like, when I look at his strength of schedule, his opponents combined winning percentage. Last time I looked at it, it was in the low 70s. When I look at other past pound for pound number one level fighters like Mayweather, Andre Ward, Bernard Hopkins, Roy Jones, when I look at them level fighters, they be in the high to mid 80s, like 86%, 87%. Crawford shit is kind of low, you know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that made me kind of raise my eyebrow a little bit and look at his competition, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, I mean, you can't just gauge everything off of that. That's just one piece of the puzzle, but that do kind of make me look at him like, hey, maybe your competition hasn't been the best, you know what I'm saying? Sesha said Sammy Vargas knocked him down and had him staggered a couple other times. Who you talking about, Khan? Yeah, but see, the thing about that, though, like, you know, this is later in his career after he done already been through tough fights and shit like that. So I know by this time he should be getting hurt with shots. How old is he? Like 34, 35 years old? That ain't no different than Lamont Peterson. In this fight that he just had, you see them punches caught up to his ass late in the fight against old Lippin. Yes, that boy had to go sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Square business. But I want to go ahead and jump in this Harry Greb shit, man, and so we can get back on our history. You know what I'm saying? Because we kind of got away from that, so we won't want to go ahead and hold it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna check out Harry Greb real quick, and then we're gonna move into our the trivia, and then we can get back on just some boxing talk when we get done for a little while. You know what I'm saying? So like Harry Greb, I got most of this information from BoxRec and Wikipedia. So Harry Greb, he was 107, 8-3 for the fights that's on BoxRec. On Wikipedia, they said he had almost 300 fights, but he only had 48 knockouts, and he was only stopped twice. But he was born Edward Harry Greb. He was 5'8", had a 71-inch reach, and he fought from around light welterweight to light heavyweight. His career lasted from 1913 until he died at the age of 32 in 1926. His nickname was the Pittsburgh Windmill. He was the American light heavyweight champion from 1922 to 1923 and world middleweight champion from 1923 to 1926. He fought a recorded 298 times against the best competition and frequently squared off against light heavyweights and heavyweights. You know what I'm saying? So he was a bad motherfucker. Greb had a highly aggressive and very fast swarming style of fighting and buried his opponents under a blizzard of punches. He was elusive with very good footwork to jump in and out on opponents and was also a master at dirty fighting and employed tactics such as spinning his opponents and using the laces of his gloves. Greb was very durable, and he was durable enough to fight through blindness, and he suffered only 2 TKO losses in his career. The first was in his 7th bout against an opponent who heavily outweighed him, and the second was 3 years later when he broke his radius and his left arm in a fight. Greb is considered one of the greatest fighters of all time. Boxing historian Scrapbook Boxing, our man, ranks him number 2 all time. Historian Burt Sugar ranks Greb 5th greatest fighter of all time and number 1 middleweight of all time. Greb began his professional boxing career in 1913, fighting mostly around his hometown of Pittsburgh. By 1915, he was fighting world-class competition, such as Hall of Famer Tommy Gibbons and reigning middleweight champion George Chip. Greb would fight 37 times in 1 year in 1917, and that's a record. And he won 34, so he was 34-3. Among his victims that year were the reigning light heavyweight champion battling Levinsky, former light heavyweight champion Jack Dillon, middleweight George Chip, and heavyweight Willie Meehan, who had beaten future heavyweight champion Jack Dempsey earlier that year. In 1921, during a fight with tough lightweight Kid Norfolk, he was thumbed in the right eye and is believed to have suffered a retinal tear, which would lead to permanent damage. Greb would later lose some vision in his good eye, and his gradual loss of sight led him to always go to sleep with the lights on. So the motherfucker going blind, you know what I'm saying? But he was still out there whooping the shit out of folks. So on May 23rd, 1922, Greb was matched against American light heavyweight champion Gene Tunney and beat the brakes off his motherfucking ass. The fight was hailed as the fight of the year by Ring Magazine. It was the only loss of Tunney's career. Tunney won the rematch, though, and was booed by the crowd when he was announced as the winner. The crowd felt like he had that Greb got robbed. Tunney won another 15-round decision in a rubber match, and they split 2 no decisions for a total of 5 fights. But in that 5th fight, Gene Tunney beat the brakes off Harry Greb, and Harry Greb asked Gene Tunney not to knock him out. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker was already going blind and shit, but he was still a killer, though. So look, 1 month later, after losing his light heavyweight title to Gene Tunney, Greb set his sights on middleweight champion Johnny Wilson. However, Wilson's manager, Marty Kilala, refused to offer Greb the bout. So Greb then put on a public spectacle pretending to be drunk. So he couldn't get a fight, so he started acting like he was drunk in public. So once Kilala saw that, he then offered Greb the fight, thinking Greb was right for the pickings, you know what I'm saying? And he gave Greb the fight, and Greb went out there and whooped the shit out of Johnny Wilson and became the middleweight champion. So Greb's most notable defense of the title was against reigning welterweight champion Mickey Walker in July 1925. Walker fought hard, but Greb was awarded a 15-round decision. After the fight, Walker stumbled upon Greb at the club. He ran up on him at the club. He told Greb he had to cheat to win. He told Greb, the only reason that you beat me because you was out there cheating and fighting dirty and shit, you know what I'm saying? So that pissed Greb off. So Greb then got up, you know, because he wanted to fight about it. So he tried to take his jacket off, and Walker hit him with a sucker punch and knocked his ass out in the club and shit, you know what I'm saying? So at age 32, past his prime, Greb was matched up with tricky southpaw Tiger Flowers and was outboxed. Many people believe Greb won in a rematch. And then Greb retired following the second Flowers loss. He turned down a job as Jack Dempsey's sparring partner, declaring, "I feel like I was a burglar taking Jack's money. Nobody can get him in good enough condition to whoop Gene Tunney." He felt like Gene Tunney was just going to whoop his ass. So Greb checked into the hospital for surgery for injuries sustained through his career and died of heart failure at age 32 during the surgery. So he died young, age 32. Greb will be remembered for his indomitable fighting spirit and the will to face all viable opposition despite assumed disadvantages. Especially laudable was his willingness to box highly skilled African-American fighters that included Jack Blackburn, Kid Norfolk, and Tiger Flowers in an era when many white fighters refused to do so. In total, Greb faced 16 Hall of Famers, a combined total of 48 times during his career, going 33, 9, and 6. He was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1990. So that is Harry Greb, a bad motherfucker. The only person to beat Gene Tunney, one of the greatest all time, and my man Scrapbook Boxing got him rated number 2 all time behind Sam Langford. You know what I'm saying? So when we do this shit, I'm gonna start in honor of my man Scrapbook Boxing. I'm gonna start off with his top 10, and then we're gonna work out from there. You know what I'm saying? And try to learn this history shit. Ronald Finkley, what's up with it, man? That's our first sub. Say, man, salute to Marlo's Corner, Trey X in chat. What'd you say, my brother?
I was saluting Ronald Finkley. What's good, fam?
Yes, sir. Michael James, what's up with it? Marlo chat, salute, what's going down?
Bro,
Ronald Finkley said, man, Deontay Wilder is on DEF CON 4 tonight. Bomb Squad, goddamn. CB Sports TV, what's up with it? Say salute Marlo'S Corner. Dante Watkins, what's up with you, man? Say salute King, what's going down? Ronald
Salute.
Fink said, oh man, I'm soup. I'm soup. You see Wilder Twitter, he about to hurt Brazil. Real boxing talk, Marlo. That's square business. I can't see what Brazil can do to Wilder, man. You know what I'm saying? He's not a highly skilled fighter, former football player, and he got Wilder pissed off at him. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's gonna be bad news for that man. All I see is a big ass target. You know what I'm saying? And I seen the dream say, wow, yeah, Harry Grail, bad motherfucker. My man Carshow says 32, that's young, yeah. But by that time, man, he had already actually lost vision in both of his eyes, you know what I'm saying? To where he was going to sleep at nighttime with the lights on and shit, thinking he got the light off. That shit crazy. Ronald Fink said, hope everything worked out for Roger Mayweather. Yeah, for sure. I ain't know nothing was wrong with him, but I hope he be all right, though, man. I missed them days when Roger was in the corner, man. That shit used to be player.
Yeah, yeah.
Will Magic, man, said, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Appreciate that, man. We're going to jump on the trivia in a second. My man, Roughhouse, what's up, boy? Say salute to the corner piece of the chat. Hashtag BLOCKFAM. Yes, sir. My man, One Man Army Against Racism channel for Intel ones. What's up with you? Say big thumbs up and like. Shalom, peace, and many blessings. Yeah, appreciate that, man. We appreciate it if everybody hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? And subscribe if you haven't, even though I know y'all family, most of y'all subscribers, you know what I'm saying? Rod Sportsman Lee said Harry Greb would be a badass today. Yeah, he was basically a slugger. He was an action fighter. He didn't have a lot of power. He only had like 48 knockouts after those 107 fights on BoxRec, you know what I'm saying? But they said that he'll swarm on you and put all kind of blows on your ass. They said that he had Gene Tunney so bloody in the first fight that the referee had to continuously wipe off Harry Greb's gloves because he had so much blood on his gloves. You know what I'm saying? And
Hey,
Harry Greb was trying to tell him to stop the fight, but Gene Tunney was like, nah, don't stop the fight and shit. You know what I'm saying? He got the shit beat out of him that day. What'd you
hey,
say, bro?
and he probably one of the reasons why they put tape over the laces.
Yep, because he used to use his laces for fighting dirty.
Yeah.
Rub his laces all on your face and all in your eyes and shit like that. So that's probably why they put tape around the gloves today. Because I was thinking that was just to keep the gloves on. But that was probably to protect the fighters from the laces of, you know what I'm saying, of their opponent. That shit was interesting, man. AJXNI, what's up with it, man? Say
Good, man.
salute.
Salute, fam.
One man army said, please add me to any future moderator list. Peace, family. Already. We got you. Ronald Finkley said, welcome. Yeah, for sure. He said, peace and blessings. Yeah, all right. He's saying, what's up, the car show? All right, man. So, champion first. That's my man, Lil Feezy. What's up with it, man? What's going down?
Good, fam.
So we jump on the trivia, man. The trivia questions are kind of challenging, though. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go ahead and get your Google ready one time. My
Hey,
man, Main Boxing Biker. What up, y'all? Fresh in from the gym. Yeah, welcome to the gym from the gym, boy.
hey, Rough House, man. I sent y'all an invite. Hey, make sure y'all remember this. You know, these topics, because y'all know this go on the trivia for. You know what I'm saying? For
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
for the tournament stuff like that, man. So.
Yep, these questions will definitely be like some of these questions at least are definitely gonna be on the trivia. When we break down fighters like Harry Greb and shit, we're gonna have that on the trivia tournament. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a timestamp it too, so you can just go to the video and click on it if you want to hear it again. You know what I'm saying? A little breakdown. But we'll go ahead and jump on the trivia. We just got 40 questions. So look, the first question. Who is the only welterweight champion to ever become a successful contender in the heavyweight ranks and was known as the Toy Bulldog? Once again, who is the only welterweight champion to ever become a successful contender in the heavyweight ranks and was known as the Toy Bulldog? Back on this knowledge and shit, you know what I'm saying? I told you I was gonna be some challenging questions on this little old trivia. But we got to get it in, man. We can't keep on letting people like Lawrence Williams and shit run over us. Okay.
What's good, fam?
Yeah, slice of pie. What's up with you, man? Welcome to the gym. If this your first time, that is the correct answer. That will be Mickey Walker. Good job on that. You know what I'm saying?
Let me shout out Muhammad as the one, man. I'm glad you back on your feet and feeling better, my brother.
Already, what's up with you, fam? What's going down? You know what I'm saying? All right, that was Mickey Walker. You know what I'm saying? All right, the next question. What great fighter had a win against George Chip, 2 wins versus Tommy Loughran, 3 wins versus Johnny Wilson, and 1 win versus Jimmy Slattery, 1 win versus Gene Tunney, and 1 win versus Mickey Walker? Once again, what great fighter had a win against George Chip, 2 wins versus Tommy Loughran, 3 wins versus Johnny Wilson, 1 win versus Jimmy Slattery, 1 win versus Gene Tunney, and 1 win versus Mickey Walker? Winston Lee said, Willie Pep, that's the wrong weight class. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I guess is a guess though. Ron Finger said, these ain't Wi-Fi's. What you mean by that? Rod X the champ. There we go. I just broke him down for you, Harry Greb. Exactly. Good job, champ. They don't call him the champ for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the next question. Who defeated Harry Greb in 1926 to become the first African-American middleweight champion? I see y'all with y'all Grebs and shit. Slice of Pie got the Greb. And I seen the Dream said Archie Moore. Who defeated Harry Greb in 1926 to become the first African-American middleweight champion? Goddamn, we got to get our knowledge back up, man. Can't be letting Lawrence Williams now be handling us and shit around here. Once again. Okay. Slice of Pie, man. Where you come from, man? I ain't never seen you before coming here ripping shit up like this.
You neither, but welcome.
Welcome to the gym. There you go. The set shot.
Man.
Set shot like one of our first champions. He was like the Intercontinental champion. You know what I'm saying? Omega Red, what's up with it, man? Welcome back to the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Rod X was 2-time.
Oh, yeah. That's a 2-time champ, Rod X. All right, my next question. What fighter was known as the Untouchable? Once again, what fighter was known as the Untouchable? And I say this, that's what it was known in English. Omega, you know what I'm saying? This wasn't in English. So once again, what fighter was known as the Untouchable? Y'all gonna get your Wikipedia or whatever you need out. Ronald Finger said me, huh? Yeah. I can't even see the emoji found down there. AJXNI. Once again, what fighter was known as the Untouchable? This dude was a bad motherfucker too, man. He really was like an untouchable motherfucker. Slice of Pie got it down there. Nicolino Loche, you know what I'm saying? Hey, he had some badass defense, man. You could not touch this dude. You want to talk about the shoulder roll, the Philadelphia shell? Go back there and check out some of the Nicolino Loche back in the day, man. All right, check this out. After what fight was Emil Griffith quoted? People spit at me in the streets. We stayed in a hotel. Every time there was a knock on the door, I would run into the next room. I was so scared. I was never the same fighter after that. After that fight, I did enough to win. I would just use my jab all the time. I never wanted to hurt the other guy. I would have quit, but I didn't know how to do anything else but fight. So what fighter was quoted saying that shit? NBT, what's up, bro? 88 Sports Talk, what's going down with you? Yeah, I see y'all with y'all Nicolino Loche down there. Welcome back from Google. Rod X the champ said he ain't doing no tripping on it. That'll be Benny Perrette versus Emil Griffith. And to be specific, it was their third fight. So they fought 3 times. So that was Griffith versus Perrette 3. You know what I'm saying? NBT. So good job on that, champ. What'd you say, bro?
I was saluting NBT. What's good with it, fam?
Already was going down, boy. Okay, this is the next question. Who are the only 2 men to defeat Barney Ross at welterweight? Yeah, gotta come with something a little challenging. Who are the only 2 men to defeat Barney Ross at welterweight? Slice of Pie, yeah, he killed Perrette in that fight. That's why they only had 3 fights, man. Motherfucker got killed in that fight. MVT say salute to Marlo and Trey. I appreciate that, bro. What's going down with you?
Building. What's good, fam?
Rough out said Tiger Flowers and Greb, no sir, but we appreciate your try. Earl Taylor Sr. was going down. Salute to the corner.
And remember, y'all, if y'all just jumping in, remember he's gonna be on the tournament and stuff, man. So y'all, you know what I'm saying? We just putting that knowledge out there, sharing it.
Okay. Slice of Pie gave me one of them. He said Jimmy McLaurin, and we got one more fighter. Who are the only 2 men to defeat Barney Ross at welterweight? And the other guy that beat him at welterweight is who beat him to win the welterweight championship. and that was his last fight. That was his very last fight. So you got one, Jimmy McLaurin. I've been checking out these old fighters too, man. They could really fight, man. Barney Ross was a great fighter. He would whoop the shit out of 99% of these fighters in his weight class today. I swear. Rod X the champ say Sugar Ray Robinson, no sir, but he was another great fighter. I think this fighter like ranked like number 4 on Scrapbook Boxing pound for pound list. A great fighter. If I give y'all a hint, it'll be too big of a hint. There we go, slice of pie. Henry Armstrong. You know what I'm saying? That's something that Barney Ross and Henry Armstrong had in common. They were both 3 division champions. You know what I'm saying? Along with Bob Fitzsimmons and shit. So they was bad motherfuckers. So Henry Armstrong and Jimmy McLaurin was the answer. Good job, slice of pie, man. You a bad motherfucker. Next question: who became the second boxer in history to win world titles in 3 weight classes when he knocked out Jackie Kid Berg in 1931 to win the World Junior Welterweight Championship? And I can't remember. I think this guy right here is ranked number 8 on Scrapbook Boxing's all-time greatest fighters of all time list. Once again, let me see. I don't see it yet. Who became the second boxer in history to win world titles in 3 weight classes when he knocked out Jackie Kid Berg in 1931 to win the World Junior Welterweight Championship? The second boxer in history to win world titles in 3 weight classes. And that's according to Wikipedia, by the way. Okay, Slice of Pie got it again, goddamn. That's who it was, Tony Canzaneri. That's a good job on that one. You're going to have to come through and get up in the tournaments and shit with us, man. Appreciate that super chat, man. He said, Future Ma, yeah, we got you.
Definitely.
Yeah, we got you. Yeah, that was Tony Canzaneri. Okay, next question. Who is the first man to win the heavyweight title by means of a foul? Like he got fouled. Like he got a low blow in the fight, as a matter of fact. He took a hard low blow and he won the heavyweight championship. Once again, who is the first man to win the heavyweight title by means of a foul? Straight up trivia. Let me see if I can give y'all a hint. He got one of the greatest upsets. There we go, goddamn slice of pie, man. How you know that shit so fast, boy? That was Max Smelling over Jack Sharkey. Over Jack Sharkey by DQ. There you go, man. That's a good job on that, boy. You're a goddamn historian, man. You're going to have to come through. Shit, we might have to make you a goddamn team captain or something, man. Yeah, along with Rod X the champ.
Huh? What was your antennas when we started this?
Yeah, you're pretty cold. Okay, look, next question. What was the nickname given to Ingemar Johansson's right hand? AJX and I said this trivia too advanced. Well, it normally don't be this hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to step it up because we already done the beginning shit. Like I can't ask y'all who did Jack Johnson beat in 1908 for the heavyweight championship over and over again. We all know it was Tommy Burns, so I gotta make it a little harder. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Slice of Pie said, I know you guys. Oh, you must have changed your name or something.
Okay.
Yeah. Once again, what was the nickname given to Ingemar Johansson's right hand? I done mentioned this shit on the live stream when we call fights and shit too. 88 Sports Talk said, I'm too young for this shit, man. You gotta goddamn do your studying.
Hey, yeah.
Slice of Pie said, yeah, the hammer of Thor. That's what it was.
Hey, yeah, don't forget though, we do this, you know what I'm saying, to enhance all our knowledge. Not, you know what I'm saying, is, you know, you're going to know later on, and you're going to know on the tournament. You know what I'm saying? Just remember.
Yep, and you always know that you can come back and you can listen to this later on. You know what I'm saying? Teddy B say good night. All right,
yeah, no. Hey, your ass in, Teddy. You know you got that.
We get with you. All right, the next question. What legendary fighter started his professional career going 55-0-1 before losing to Jack Kid Berg? Slice of Pie said, I'm not Kurt. Oh, no, I ain't think it was Kurt.
He said,
glad. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Once again, what legendary fighter started his professional career going 55-0-1 before losing to Jack Kid Berg? I appreciate that. They say terrific stream. Rod Sportsman Lee laughing. Smooth Teddy B said, no, that's what I thought the arm was. and McLaurin.
Oh, good night.
I don't.
The hammer. The hammer.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Y'all Ron Finks. Once again, what legendary fighter started his professional career going 55-0-1 before losing to Jack Kid Berg? Michael, what's up with you? What's going down? Say Henry Armstrong. No, sir. Appreciate the guest though. You know what I'm saying? It was a great Cuban fighter. I'll say that. I'll give y'all a hint. It was a great Cuban fighter. It was a Cuban fighter that taught himself how to fight by watching old fight films on TV. And his style is kind of raw. You can tell he taught himself how to box because his style is very raw when you watch him fight. But he was a good fighter though. Slice of pie got it. There we go. Kid Chocolate. That's Kid Chocolate. Number 11, my 11th question. I'm tripping. I ain't been calling them out like this. You can tell we ain't did this in a while. In 1926, Jack Dempsey was struck. Hold on. My handwriting kind of fucked up. In 1926, Jack Dempsey was stuck between a rock and a hard place. He could either fight Gene Tunney or what other great fighter? And this fighter, I thought was in the original Black Murderers role. But Scrapbook Boxing let me know that he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But he one of them type of fighters, though. In 1926, Jack Dempsey was stuck between a rock and a hard place. He could either fight Gene Tunney or what other great fighter? Get this water real quick.
Hey, Rough House got that one.
Nah, I'm talking about Jack Dempsey was a heavyweight.
No, I'm talking about the Kid Chocolate one.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you sure did get that Kid Chocolate. I ain't even see you, bro. My bad. Slice of pie said there's a Charles. No, it wasn't there's a Charles. Tone Bangers, what's up, bro? What's going down? What's up with you, boy? Once again, in 1926, Jack Dempsey was stuck between a rock and a hard place. He could either fight Gene Tunney or what other great fighter? What other great fighter? Smooth Teddy B talking about Charles. No, it wasn't as a Charles. He was another fighter. He was a good fighter that you don't really hear a lot about. You know what I'm saying? But he could fight. I'm still don't see a rough out say Joe Lewis. No, sir. Smooth Teddy B says the Cincinnati Cobra was not as a Charles, my brother. I'll give y'all his initials. His initials were HW. Those were his initials. He was a good fighter. Got fucked out his chance to fight for the title. Once again, 1926, Jack Dempsey was stuck between a rock and a hard place. He could either fight Gene Tunney or what other great fighter, and his initials were HW. He was a black fighter. You know, Jack Dempsey wasn't trying to really fight no black fighters, you know what I'm saying? But this was, all right, there we go. Slice of pie got it. There would be Harry Wheels. Harry Wheels. Slice of pie said, how could I forget that? Yeah. I ain't know that shit until I put together the trivia question. But this is how I've been learning this shit, man. Ever since we've been doing trivia, my knowledge about the history just exploded, for real. All right, next question. What fighter fought Dave Holly and then had to travel 300 miles by train to fight Sam Langford in Boston and lost a 15-round decision? Once again, what fighter fought Dave Holly and then had to travel 300 miles by train to fight Sam Langford in Boston and lost by 15-round decision? And let me say this too. Those 300 miles, he had to travel that overnight. So let me put that in there. What fighter fought Dave Holly and then had to travel 300 miles by train that night to fight Sam Langford in Boston and lost a 15-round decision? Slice of pie say, good stuff, man. This good you're learning. Oh, yeah, for sure, man. Got to keep the history alive. Hey, they ain't going to be catching us lacking around this motherfucking square business. Tom Banker said, damn, we got a peerage. Yeah, Slice of Pie doing his thing, man. Once again, what?
Unveil yourself, Mass Command.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah. Who are you for real, man? You didn't change your name or something. Nah, it ain't Jack Blackburn. What fighter fought Dave Holly and then had to travel 300 miles by train that night to fight Sam Langford in Boston and lost a 15-round decision? He was a great fighter, one of the greatest of all time. Now, seeing the dreams of Marlo's corner trades tell Slice of Pie to close some of them laptops. Hey, ain't no wrong, ain't no wrong with going to Google though, or whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because we just trying to learn. Teddy B said scrapbooking here with an alias, huh? That scrapbook, huh? Scrapbook always say that he should be behind though, so he be hearing everything late. You know what I'm saying? My man, Smooth Teddy B said, what division? That's lightweight. Lightweight. I know I'm tripping because I know that Sam Langford fall all the way from lightweight to heavyweight, so I should have put that in there. So I say it again. What great lightweight fighter fought Dave Holly and then had to travel 300 miles by train that night to fight Sam Langford in Boston and lost a 15-round decision? He had to fight him the next day, so he had to go 300 miles the next day to fight the motherfucker. Ron the Finger, that is Mr. Boxing Encyclopedia, huh? Great lightweight fighter. This fighter is the first ever two-time lineal lightweight champion in history. The first ever two-time lineal lightweight champion in history. And he is the first black champion of the 20th century. Joe Gans. That's who it is. Slice of pie. That's who it is. Joe Gans. Okay, the next question. What fighter did not have any amateur fights, lost 6 of his first 14 fights, became a 2-year light heavyweight champion, and gave Joe Louis a hell of a fight? Once again, what fighter did not have any amateur fights, lost 6 of his first 14 fights, became a 2-year light heavyweight champion, and gave Joe Louis a hell of a fight? One of my favorite fighters to go back and watch. You put them combinations on you, them motherfuckers be going off like fireworks on your ass. You know what I'm saying? That shit was pretty. Rod Sportsman League, yep. Billy Conn, that's who it was, Billy Conn. Mark Wonderlick, what's up, man? Shout out to Utah, boy. What's going down? This motherfucker. All right, the next question.
Salute.
Who is Gia? Who is thought of as America's first sports hero? Y'all use a little common sense on this. Who is thought of as America's first sports hero? If y'all don't get it, I'll give y'all a hint. Slice of Pie said that was fast on Con. Yeah, it was. That was a good one. Smooth Teddy B say Jack Johnson. He said that's a good guess, you know what I'm saying? But you know Jack Johnson really wasn't no hero. They hated Jack Johnson. So you're gonna have to change it up a little bit. JJ, who is JJ, man? James J. Braddock or something? Rod X the Champ say Jack Dempsey. That was a good guess. Rough Out say Jack Dempsey. No, it wasn't Jack Dempsey. That was a good guess, though. Rod Sportsman Lee came back with it.
Joe Louis.
Nah, well, this is way back before Joe Louis. Y'all got to go back. I see Joe Louis again, Dempsey. Y'all got to go further back in time. Who is thought of as America's first sports hero? The first sports hero. The first one. Slice of Pie said, was it Gene Tunney? Hell no, they ain't even really like Gene Tunney after he beat Jack Dempsey, because you know they love Jack Dempsey. So when Gene Tunney beat him, the public didn't accept him the way they accepted Jack Dempsey. You know what I'm saying? Rod Sportsman Lee said, Jess Willard, huh? Because he knocked out Jack Johnson. That's a good ass guess, bro. But that ain't it. All right, Tone Banger's got it. Tone Banger, my bad, my brother. Goddamn me, that'll be John L. Sullivan. That's why I told y'all, use some common sense on this one. The first lineal heavyweight champion is the first American sports hero. Slice of Pie say, what weight was it? That's heavyweight, my brother. You know what I'm saying? All right.
Damn.
Yeah. All right, next question. Who are the only 2 men to stop Henry Armstrong? And this is a tough one. Y'all probably gonna have to go hit up that box rec real quick. Slice of Pie say, oh yeah, Ronald Finkley. Oh yeah, not seeing the dream with his beer drinking ass, huh? Talking about I can whip any motherfucker in the whole pub. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't want no smoke with them black fighters. But I think Retro said that it was a secret fight between Jack Dempsey and Jack Johnson. We had read up on it and shit. That shit was interesting. They say Jack Johnson got on Jack Dempsey's ass early in the fight, but they say Jack Dempsey caught up to him late and stopped him and shit. You know what I'm saying? If that's true, according to that article that we read. But once again, who are the only 2 men to stop Henry Armstrong? The only 2 men to get a stoppage win on Henry Armstrong. I'll wait on y'all to go to Google. I was hoping there was gonna be a few like big time historians like Lawrence Williams in here and shit. Because some of these questions are designed to stump their ass. You know what I'm saying? But who are the only two men to stop Henry Armstrong? Okay, there we go. Smooth Teddy B, welcome back from Google. Look at him and Slice of Pie. They came back from Google at the same time. Chrissy Zivick and Al Larino. Yes, sir. Good job on that.
That was
Okay.
quick.
Yes, sir. So look, why did Harry Jackson change his name to Henry Armstrong? This is some wild shit to me. That's why I put it in there. Okay, so you look, Henry Armstrong's real name is Harry Jackson. So the question is, why did Harry Jackson change his name to Henry Armstrong? Okay, Slice of Pie said, no, he said, I didn't Google. All right, that's what's up. I know Smooth Teddy B went to Google. He ain't came back and said nothing. Rough out say gambling debts. Now that's a good guess, but no, it wasn't gambling debts. You'll probably just have to know this. Hey, and y'all remember, if y'all don't know, y'all can always say uncle. You can plead the fifth. You know what I'm saying? Just give me an uncle, throw you a 5 up, something like that. Okay, so I seen the dream said he was wanted by the police. That's a good guess, but nah. Ron Sports Police said because there was another Harry Jackson. That's a good guess, but nah. Ron the Phoenix, okay, Smooth Teddy B said he Googled the shit out that shit up, man. Slice of Pie said failed to join the Olympics. That's a good guess. No, sir. Okay,
Billy
Michael said the sound less black. What you about to say, bro?
Billy Bongo. Salute, fam. Voice TV. What's good, fam? Hey, y'all
What's
go
up, boy?
check out Voice TV, man. He just dropped this new little skit. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker nice. Everybody go check out Voice TV when y'all get a chance, fam.
Y'all already know all of y'all are welcome to promote your channel whenever you get ready. Voice TV say peace, panel and chat, salute. I'm not going to attempt to participate, so I'm just going to sit back and soak in some knowledge. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Rough House gave me a 5. Winston Lee said he read a story in the paper. No, sir. Billy Bongo was going down. Winston Lee. Slice of Pie said started out as Melody Jackson. No, sir. Rod Sportsman Lee said draft dodger. No, it's an interesting answer, in my opinion. I ain't never heard of this shit in my life. Y'all give me some uncles, and then I just gonna put you on the answer. Slice of Pie said he then changed it to his friend's name Henry and added Armstrong. I don't remember exactly where he got the name from. I could have sworn I read that he might have got it from like a manager or something, but you might be right. You might be right. Roughhouse gave me an uncle. Somebody else give me an uncle, man, and I'll give y'all the answer. I ain't never heard of this a day in my life. I'm not saying it ain't never happened. I just ain't never heard of it. Winston Lee gave me a goddamn, he gonna plead the fifth, goddamn. All right, so here we go. It's because he lost his professional debut by knockout and he wanted to return to the amateur ranks. So he turned pro, got his ass whooped and said, fuck that, I'm going back to amateur. And changed his name so he can go back to the amateur ranks again. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's why they the man.
Yeah,
The man got his ass whooped in his professional debut, knocked out, and said, fuck that, I'm going back to the amateur ranks. Square Business, Smooth Teddy B said first fighter that beat him, Ronald Finger. Okay, Billy Bongo said it's 3:19 in the morning here. Rolled a Star Dog joint, made a cup of Joe or something, and you lads come up. Keep up the good work. Appreciate that. Bless your fluffy cotton side. Appreciate that, fam. So, back a slice of pie. Say that's interesting. Yeah. All right. So, the next question. Okay, this is a true or false question. True or false? Okay, hold on. Slice of pie said because he never returned to the amateur. That's why. Now he changed it so he could go back. He did go back to the amateur ranks. Okay, this is the next question. This is true or false? Sugar Ray Robinson and Gene Fullmer are responsible for Carmen Basilio's 2 knockout losses. Once again, true or false? Sugar Ray Robinson and Gene Fullmer are responsible for Carmen Basilio's 2 knockout losses.
Michael,
true.
Hey, I see. we gonna get it right,
bro. That's crazy. Yeah, Session, I said sneaky bastard. Yeah, I see y'all trues and shit. Y'all give me some more guesses, y'all. True or false? Sugar Ray Robinson and Gene Fullmer are responsible for Carmen Basilio's 2 knockout losses. I see Session with the false. I see Rod Sportsman Lee with the false. And the answer is, what you say, bro?
Look at me, boxing back with the trolls. I
Slice
said
of
fuck.
pie. Slice of pie say false. Yeah, the answer is false. The answer is false. He had 2 back-to-back knockout losses to Gene Fullmer. So Gene Fullmer is responsible for both of Carmen Basilio's knockout losses. Okay, check it out. This is the next question. What fighter was known as the Oxnard Cyclone? Tom Banks said, "Wow, with a pussy slice of pie, Fullmer KO'd him twice. He damn sure did." Billy Bongo said, "And no cheating by checking on Google." Okay, but I ain't tripping though, man. We here just to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, if y'all don't know the answer, look it up just to keep shit going. I ain't really tripping on it. But once again, what fighter was known as the Oxnard Cyclone? He's
Hey,
a motherfucking blood and guts warrior.
Hey,
What'd
Billy
you say?
Bongo. If you missed it, man, you go catch up and rewind. This gonna be on the tournament. We're gonna have a trivia tournament coming up. So all the info that we putting out there is gonna be for the tournament, man. We be having it be cash and gifts. You know what I mean?
Yep. Slice of pie got it. That's Sam McVeigh. Sam McVeigh was a blood and guts warrior. He had one of the most, to me, he had the most action-packed fight of all time when he fought Joe Jeanette. They fought until the last man was standing. They ain't even have no judges for the fight. They ain't need no judges. They was gonna go until the last man was standing. They went 49 rounds. They both knocked each other down over 20 times in the fight. And the last man standing was Joe Jeanette. But Sam McVeigh was a blood and guts warrior, though. You know what I'm saying? Okay, true or false? Sam McVeigh was submitted. Hold on. Sam McVeigh was submitted by London-based jiu-jitsu master Jidoko Tanu Masuda in an MMA fight in Paris. Once again, true or false? Hold on, I'm seeing La La D. All right, she ain't up in there. I'm about to say, hold on.
Since y'all said that's a La La D. So let's see.
Yeah. True or false? Sam McVeigh was submitted by London-based jiu-jitsu master Jidoko Tanu Matsuda in an MMA fight in Paris. Okay, I'm seeing some truths. Rough House Maine say true. Billy Bongo say false. Rod Sportsman Lee say true. Smooth Teddy B say false. MARLO'S Corner say false. Y'all give me a few more, man. True. I see Slice of Pie say true. Gave me some truths. The answer is false. Sam McVeigh knocked his ass out in 10 seconds. Kind of like when Ray Mercer fought against Tim Sylvia in the UFC and knocked his ass out. That's what Sam McVeigh did to this motherfucker. He ran across the ring and knocked his ass out in 10 seconds in an MMA fight way back then. I don't remember what year it was that I was reading, but yeah, that was back in the day though. So the answer was false. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the next question. What fighter was known as the Michigan Assassin and was the first 2-time middleweight champion of the gloved era? Once again, what fighter was known as the Michigan Assassin and was the first 2-time middleweight champion of the gloved era? He was a hard-punching motherfucker too, man, for his day, you know what I'm saying? But he got his ass knocked the fuck out in a famous fight, though. But he was a hard-punching motherfucker, though. Main Boss and Biker said, damn, son named Judo and still got knocked out. Rod Sportsman Lee laughing. Ronald Fix said, I went with Marlo. Mark Wonderlick said, damn, 10 seconds. Yeah, square business. Slice of pie got it. That's what's up. He said, Stanley Ketchel. That's what's up. That's the answer. Main Boss and Biker. Yep, Stanley Ketchel is the answer. The first 2-time middleweight champion of the gloved area and was the Michigan Assassin. Okay, next question. What fighter was known as the Herkimer Hurricane? And he lost his title, his lightweight title. Now I ain't gonna say that right now. I'm gonna give y'all a little time. What fighter was known as the Herkimer Hurricane? Billy Bongo, Stanley something is his name. Yeah, Stanley Ketchel. That's his name. Rough House said, wasn't that Unc from Unc and Nephew? Now, Unc don't go back quite that far. Unc was born in 49. You know what I'm saying? So Baker said, man, I'm high. You already know we on that gas, man. I'm still on that purple Bubba Kush and shit. Some straight gas. Slice of pie says Lou Ambers. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He lost his lightweight championship to Henry Armstrong. You know what I'm saying? So Lou Ambers is the name.
Man, who was Slice of Pie, man?
The Herkimer Hurricane. Okay, look, next question. What fighter had Lou Ambers as a sparring partner and lost the lightweight title to Ambers in a rematch? Once again, what fighter had Lou Ambers as a sparring partner and he lost the lightweight title to Lou Ambers in a rematch that they had?
Oh, Tom
Named
Baker.
by somebody said, hold up, I got that first. Which
He
one
did.
you get first? We just doing it for fun, bro. I ain't keeping no score.
The Lou Amber, he got it first.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. I see you with it. Lou Ambers. Good job. Hey, I know you the fastest Google fingers in the West. You know what I'm saying? We already know. But what fighter had Lou Ambers as a sparring partner and lost the lightweight title to Ambers in a rematch? Tom Banks said Lawrence Williams is Slice of Pie, huh?
Yeah.
That might be who that is.
That's what I'm over here in my mind like, man, who the hell? That gotta be Lawrence Williams.
That might be who that is, man. That's why we trying to learn this shit, man. So Lawrence Williams can't be coming in here with that bullshit. Rod Sportsman Lee said it's Slice of Pie. Hell no. That motherfucker wish he knew this shit. Main boss and Biker said my Google finger is itchy, huh? Lee Jenkins, nah. Set shot, nah. Once again, what fighter had Lou Ambers as a sparring partner and lost the lightweight title to Ambers in a rematch?
He said, I'm not
Lawrence. Said, I'm not Lawrence. I believe you.
OMG, that's La La D.
That better not be no La La D knowing all that shit. Once again, what fighter had Lou Ambers as a sparring partner and lost the lightweight title to Ambers in a rematch? I'll give y'all a hint. And then Ambers went on and lost his well, no, that ain't no hint. I'm tripping like a motherfucker. My mind got ahead of me. Joe say sad new ESPN reporting Roger Mayweather in critical condition. Damn, that's what that must be what Ronald Finkley was talking about then, man. Hey man, prayers go out to Roger Mayweather, man. I hope you be all right, man. Ronald Finkley said told on yourself. Set shot said Holly. I don't even know who the hell that is. Square business. Goddamn, y'all going to plead the fifth, man. We gonna keep it going. What fighter had Lou Ambers as a sparring partner and lost the lightweight title to Ambers in a rematch? Goddamn. His initials are TC, and he has been mentioned today while we've been doing trivia. TC, a great fighter. Tony Canzaneri. Thank you, Slice of Pie. Tony Canzaneri. And I think he was the first one to get it. So you have Tony Canzaneri. Okay, next question. What fight do historians consider to be Lou Ambers' last great fight? Rod Sportsman Lisa Roger Mayweather made HBO 24/7. Yeah, that motherfucker used to have me laughing when he was in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Shit, just keep doing what you're doing. We're going to really get the whooping his ass later in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we're going to stop him anyway. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, square business. Rod as a champ said it ain't him. Goddamn, I don't know who Slice of Pie is, but once again, what fight do historians consider to be Lou Ambers' last great fight? All right, Smooth Teddy B fresh from Google with it. His rematch with Henry Armstrong, and he regained the lightweight title in that fight. That was his last great performance. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, next question. What fighter became the first referee and judge licensed by New York State? He opened several businesses and had a street named after him in Union City. Straight up trivia type shit. Slice of Pasta versus Armstrong in 1939, where he won by unanimous decision. Well, who is you, boy? Goddamn, who is you? This man, hey, yo, oh man, I'm about to give y'all the answer. I'm tripping. But look, what fighter became the first referee? What'd you say, bro?
I said, Tom Baker said Xavier the boxing nerd.
It might be. That's a good guess. Xavier the boxing nerd. Now, I don't think it's Kurt Sugar. Rod Sportsman Lee said Mills Lane. Nah. What fighter became the first referee and judge licensed by New York State, opened several successful businesses, and had a street named after him in Union City? All right, Smooth Teddy B got it right there. Joe Jeanette. You know what I'm saying? That's the motherfucker that had that knockdown, drag out, doghouse rules fight with Sam McVeigh over there. You know, I think it was Paris that they had that fight in. You know what I'm saying? So, yep, Joe Jeanette. Good job on that. Welcome back from Google. So the next one, what fighter is regarded as one of the greatest European fighters ever? campaigned from flyweight to heavyweight and went by the Orchid Man. Once again, what fighter is regarded as one of the greatest European fighters ever? He campaigned from flyweight to heavyweight and went by the Orchid Man. Ronald Figgy said that's Lala. Lala know her shit, man, but I don't think she quite that sharp. You know what I'm saying? Rough out say Willie Pep, no sir. What fighter was regarded as one of the greatest European fighters? Campaigned from flyweight to heavyweight and went by the Orchid Man. I give y'all a hint. All right, there we go. Slice of pie got it. That'll be Georges Carpentier. Goddamn me. He was a smooth, silky type fighter. You know what I'm saying? Back in his day. Georges Carpentier. So the next question. Excuse me. What fighter was known as the Addergate Sphinx and is generally accredited with being the first fighter to use a mouthpiece? Once again, what fighter was known as the Adgate Sphinx and is generally accredited with being the first fighter to use a mouthpiece? I know I probably said that shit wrong too. Yeah, I see y'all with y'all Carpentier. Slice of pie said he was the fighter to fight Jimpsy in the first $1 million gate in boxing history. Damn sure was, man. I was gonna put that in some trivia too. Well, I actually have. I put that in trivia a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But I was gonna use that shit again, man. It's square business. Once again, what fighter was known as the Adgate Sphinx and is generally credited with being the first fighter to use a mouthpiece? I don't see it. I see Jerry Cooney. Nope, I don't see it. Y'all go ahead and hit that Google up. I already know Smooth Teddy B gone, Teddy Roosevelt. What fighter was known as the Adgate Sphinx and is generally credited with being the first fighter to use a mouthpiece? And his initials were, I lost it. Okay, his initials were TL. All right, YG Knight, what's up with it, man? Salute.
Salute.
Slice of pie said, Marlo, I'll message you and tell you who I am. So you got Marlo email? then look at just don't tell anyone deal. That's a straight up La D statement if I ever heard one. Just don't tell anyone deal. That is straight up La
deal.
Rough out say Tommy Langford. How the fuck you know all this shit though, La? That's crazy. Now I seen the dream say, hey, Trey and Marlo. I know back some time ago for Nine used to talk about the channel all the time. I am just saying. Okay. So that's who you think it is? You think it's for Nine? Teddy B said he easy. So he ain't on Google. Rod Sports Melissa say gotta be a woman. That's La D. Marlo, I'll message you and tell you who I am. Just don't tell anyone deal. Oh yeah, that's La D all day. But once again, what fighter was known as the Adgate Sphinx and is generally credited with being the first fighter to use a mouthpiece? Ryan Sportsman Lee said Miss Boxing. She know her shit, but she ain't quite that cold with the trivia, though. She be ducking and dodging that trivia. You know they be ducking in smoke, you know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all ain't going to Google. His initials were TL. Teddy Roosevelt gave me an uncle. Y'all give me one more uncle and we gone. Goddamn, what fighter was known as the Adgate Sphinx and is generally credited with being the first fighter to use a mouthpiece?
Oh, okay.
One more uncle and I'm gone.
I was wrong, y'all. Okay.
Who is it, Marlo? Oh, he said don't tell nobody, huh?
Yeah.
Rough out say he pleads the fifth. That fighter would be Ted Kid Lewis. That's the first. That's who is credited with being the first fighter to use a mouthpiece. Ted Kid Lewis. Okay, next one. Yeah, I see you set shot. What fighter was known as the king of the 6 rounders? This one gonna be tough too, man. I ain't gonna even count. I told you, man. Some of these questions kind of tough. But what fighter was known as the king of the 6 rounders? Once again, what fighter was known as the king of the 6 rounders? Marlo got quiet over there too, man. Did they fuck you up by telling you who they were?
No, I ain't quiet for that. I'm just letting it go.
Well, I'm about to say, man, what fighter was known as the king of the 6 rounders?
No, I got
Henry Armstrong.
I got to keep my word, man.
Yeah. YG Knight down there laughing. That must be. I'm gonna say Xavier the boxing nerd. That's gonna be my guess. Cause I know that he done won, so he got Marlo email and shit, and he know all this shit like this. So I'm gonna guess Xavier the boxing nerd. Love Grew Japan said Butterbean, no sir. That's the king of the 4 rounders, wasn't it? Might have been 6 rounders, but I'm talking about a historical fighter though. So once again, what fighter was known as the king of the 6 rounders? And his initials were JB. JOB, I guess you could say. Yeah, slice of pie butterbean is 4 rounders. That's what I thought too. Rough out say what weight class? I think he fought at welterweight, if I ain't mistaken. What fighter was known as the king of the 6 rounders? I'm not sure if he fought at welterweight though. Slice of pie said I have zero clue. Give me an uncle then, man. There you go. Look at him. He can come out of nowhere. Philadelphia jumping Jack O'Brien. That was the motherfucking name. He was the king of the 6 rounders. Okay, check this out. Why is Joe Beckett the only man credited for stopping Tommy Burns? Once again, why is Joe Beckett the only man credited for stopping Tommy Burns? Once again, why is Joe Beckett the only man credited for stopping Tommy Burns? Rough out say DQ. Ronald Fink said I was almost on Google. You got to be a little faster, man. Once again, why is Joe Beckett the only man credited for stopping Tommy Burns? Nope, it's not no DQ. They saying that he the only person that ever stopped Tommy Burns. So you got to think about it. Who was the other person that stopped Tommy Burns? That y'all know stopped him. But they took it away from him for stopping his ass. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get a chance to get his credit for stopping the motherfucker. So once again, why is Joe Beckett the only man credited for stopping Tommy Burns? Love Grew Japan say Jack Johnson. That's part of it. So why isn't Jack Johnson given credit for stopping Tommy Burns? Slice of boss at the corner threw in the sponge. That would have been credit for stopping the motherfucker though. It wasn't no towel. It wasn't a crowd. The crowd probably was crunk when this shit happened though. Rough out say because Jack Johnson was black. Yeah, I'll go on and give it to you. It's because the police stopped the fight. They didn't want Jack Johnson, a black man, to be seen beating the shit out of Tommy Burns and stopping him. So the police stopped the fight before he was awarded a stoppage victory. The police intervened and shit. You know what I'm saying? So all right, the next question: who did Jake LaMotta defeat in 1949 to win the middleweight title? Once again, who did Jake LaMotta defeat in 1949 to win the middleweight title? This should be a little bit easier for Slice of Pie. Greetings, brothers and sisters. Troll, just dropping by to show this channel some love. Appreciate that, Gregory Wide. Goddamn, what's up with you?
Salute. What's good with you?
Yeah, we just back on our little boxing history, man, trying to keep our knowledge up so these folks can't catch us lacking. You know what I'm saying? But who did Jake LaMotta defeat in 1949 to win the middleweight title? And we would appreciate if everybody hit the like button, man. You know your boy put in some work to find these questions and shit. So who did Jake LaMotta defeat in 1949 to win the middleweight title? I'll give y'all, if you want his initials, y'all just say initials. Gregory Wise said, it's all good in the hood. I already know you over there sipping on a libation. What you over there drinking, man? You got you some nice little libation with your name on the bottle? Slice of Pie said O'Neal Bell. No, sir. His initials are MC. Those are his initials. And I ain't talking about MARLO'S corner. You know what I'm saying? He said, my bad. Nah, you ain't got to apologize for taking a guess. Who did Jake LaMotta defeat in 1949 to win the middleweight title? All right, there we go. Ronald Finkley. Now, hold on. Slice of Pie got you, bro. Marcel Cerdan. That's who that was. Marcel Cerdan. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Gregory Wise said he got some Remy VSOP already. YG Knight said this cool. It's Thursday trivia night. Yeah, we're gonna probably do something like that, man. We want to stay consistent on it again so we can get our knowledge up. You know what I'm saying? All right, this a tougher question right here, y'all. Who are the only three men to knock out Philadelphia Jack O'Brien? Once again, who are the only three men to knock out Philadelphia Jack O'Brien? This is a little tougher question, but he got knocked out by some bad motherfuckers. So once and I say this, two of these fighters are on the all-time hardest punchers list. Like they in the top 10 on a lot of historians list as the hardest punchers of all time. What fight? Hold on, my bad. Who are the only three men to knock out Philadelphia Jack O'Brien? If y'all give me two, I'll give y'all the third one. Give me two, I'll give you the third one. Who are the only three men to knock out Philadelphia Jack O'Brien? And like I said, two of them are the hardest punchers in fucking history all day long. Y'all gonna give me some guesses, goddamn. Who are the only three men to knock out Philadelphia Jack O'Brien? All right, Rod Sports Melissa, Harry Greb, and Henry Armstrong, no, sir. Okay, there we go. Slice of Pie, say Sam Langford and Stanley Ketchel. And the last person is young Peter Jackson. Not to see, it's two Peter Jacksons. I'm not talking about the Peter Jackson that lost the man, I can't even think of the motherfucking name, man. I can't think of the dude's name. But I'm not talking about that, huh? No, it's two Peter Jacksons. One is young Peter Jackson, and the other Peter Jackson is the person that fought. He fought for the right to fight against John L. Sullivan. You know what I'm saying? But he had a draw, and they ended up giving the fight to the guy that beat John L. Sullivan. I can't even think his name off the top of my head right now. You know what I'm saying? But yo, Stanley Ketchel, Sam Langford, and young Peter Jackson. Okay, the next fighter. What fighter? Hold on, I already read that. I'm tripping. My bad. Hold on. All right, next question. I'm tripping. Who did Marcel Cerdan defeat to win the middleweight title the year before? All right, in 1948. So who did Marcel Cerdan defeat to win the middleweight title in 1948? There we go. James Corbin, or whatever the fuck his name was. That's who Peter Jackson fought to have a draw, to have a fight with John L. Sullivan. But I'm not talking about that Peter Jackson. I'm talking about another fighter named Young Peter Jackson. Because you know they used to name themselves after other fighters and shit. So once again, who did Marcel Cerdan defeat to win the middleweight title in 1948? And this is one of I think this is the longest reigning middleweight champion in history, if I'm not mistaken. Michael James said somebody actually pressed dislike on some trivia. Maybe they don't like my delivery, man. I'm doing too much goddamn stuttering. Slice of Pie got it, man. Tony Zell. Hey, and Marcel Cerdan went out there and beat the brakes off his motherfucking ass too, man. That's one of the prettiest fights that you'll see. He putting all kind of combinations on Tony Zell. He didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? But look, true or false? Marcel Cerdan died in a plane crash. Once again, true or false? Marcel Cerdan died in a plane crash. Ronald Fink said that's what haters do. Rod Sports Malik, Sugar Ray Robinson. Ruffau say true on this question. True or false? Marcel Cerdan died in a plane crash. Now I seen the dream say true. Let me get a couple of more guesses, man. Y'all don't be scared to guess. True or false, goddamn? Marcel Cerdan died in a plane crash. Sethshot pleaded the fifth. Man, this is a 50-50 question, Sethshot. Man, you can't be pleading the fifth on a true or false. Michael James gave me a true. Goddamn, everybody's saying true. And the answer is true. I ain't gonna even hold y'all up. The answer is true. He died in a plane crash. So look, next question. After Sugar Ray Robinson vacated the welterweight title, who defeated Johnny Bratton to gain recognition as welterweight champion by the New York State Athletic Commission and the National Boxing Association? Once again, after Sugar Ray Robinson vacated the welterweight title, who defeated Johnny Bratton to gain recognition as welterweight champion by the New York State Athletic Commission and the National Boxing Association? Slice of Pie said he was flying to America for a rematch with LaMotta and they crash. Oh man, good info. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know that shit. Rod Sports Malik say Jake LaMotta. That's a guess. But Jake LaMotta was at 160 though. He was at middleweight. We talking about welterweight. After Sugar Ray Robinson vacated the welterweight title, who defeated Johnny Bratton to gain recognition as welterweight champion by the New York State Athletic Commission and the National Boxing Association? Do I see it? Do I see it? I do see it. Smooth Teddy B got it. That would be Kid Gavilan. Kid Gavilan. Yep, that's what it was. Kid Gavilan. Good job, bro. Welcome back from Google. All right, the next question. What fighter is perhaps Scandinavia's most successful boxer ever, won the lightweight title in 1905, and went by the alias the Durable Dan? Ain't this a bitch? Hold on, I can't even ask that question, man, because I ain't write down the motherfucking answer. I mean, I had went back and proofread that shit to try to catch one of those, and I still didn't. I still missed that shit. Damn. So all right, skip that one, y'all, because I ain't write down the answer on that one. Damn. All right, I got an idea who it is, but I don't even want to lean on that shit. But look, who admitted that he bypassed Burley because his style was such that he would have counteracted Sugar Ray Robinson? Smooth Teddy B, I think you said this one before. Yeah, I don't think I did. I forgot to write down the goddamn answer though. Square business. All right, once again, I'm gonna go to the next one, man, because I ain't write the answer down. So look, who admitted that he bypassed Charlie Burley because his style was such that he would have counteracted Sugar Ray Robinson's? I got the answer for that one. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this shit like at least one time when we've been doing the trivia lately. I forget one answer. Who admitted that he bypassed Charlie Burley because his style was such that he would have counteracted Sugar Ray Robinson's? Winston Lee said Robinson. Now it was somebody that's associated with Sugar Ray Robinson, one of his handlers, I guess you could say. He used to call him the Emperor, the guy that Sugar Ray Robinson used to call the Emperor. Once again, who admitted that he bypassed Charlie Burley? Let me see. I still don't see it. Okay, who admitted that they bypassed Charlie Burley because his style was such that he would have counteracted Sugar Ray Robinson? Ronald Fink said, who named a professional encyclopedia slice? I don't know. Real Stroker, what's up with you, man? What's going down? Goddamn, I'm talking about the person that Sugar Ray Robinson used to call the Emperor, y'all. And give me some uncles. If y'all don't know the answer, please the fifth. Give me an uncle. You know what I'm saying? Now I seen the dream said if this was a report card, I would have straight F's, goddamn. King Lewis said, where Lawrence? I don't know where he is, man.